Welcome to this week's edition of the ASEAN Business Roundup for the week ending September 23rd, 2023, where I provide an update on the top business stories from around the ASEAN region. Here are some of the top business news stories from Southeast Asia this week. Hun Manet, son of Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Sen, to visit China and meet President Xi Jinping this week during 65th anniversary of ties. Indonesia's President Jokowi takes advantage of turmoil within Golkar Party. Laos and China sign agreement to build new railway line connecting the two countries. Malaysia mulls rules for Google, Meta to pay news outlets. Myanmar's economy continues to decline, with inflation soaring and businesses struggling to stay afloat. Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. meets with U.S. President Joe Biden to discuss economic cooperation and security issues. Singapore's economy grows at 4.4% in the second quarter of 2023. Beating expectations. Thailand launches its first state-backed cryptocurrency trading system. Vietnam and the United States sign a joint declaration on comprehensive strategic partnership, deepening ties between the two countries. First, we start the week off in Cambodia. Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Sen's son, Hun Manet, is visiting China to meet with President Xi Jinping. This visit comes at a time as Cambodia and China are celebrating the 65th anniversary of their ties. It is also the first foreign trip for Hun Manet since he was appointed prime minister last month. The visit is expected to further strengthen relations between the two countries, which are already close allies. Next, we move south to Indonesia. Indonesian President Joko Widodo is taking advantage of turmoil within the Golkar Party, one of Indonesia's largest political parties, to consolidate his power. Golkar has been plagued by internal divisions in recent months, and Jokowi is seen as trying to weaken the party's influence in the government. This move could give Jokowi more control over the country's political landscape. Next, we move north to Laos. Laos and China have signed an agreement to build a new railway line connecting the two countries. The new railway line is expected to cost over $6 billion and will take 4 years to complete. The railway line will run from Vientiane, the capital of Laos, to the Chinese border. It is expected to boost trade and investment between the two countries, and also make it easier for people to travel between the two countries. Now we turn south again to Malaysia. The Malaysian government is considering implementing new rules that would require Google and Meta to pay news outlets for their content. This move would be similar to laws that have already been passed in Australia and France. The Malaysian government argues that the new rules are necessary to support the local news industry, which has been struggling financially in recent years. Google and Meta have opposed the proposed rules, arguing that they would stifle innovation and harm consumers. Let's focus now on Myanmar. Myanmar's economy is continuing to decline, with inflation soaring and businesses struggling to stay afloat. The economic crisis is due to a number of factors, including the COVID-19 pandemic, the military coup, and international sanctions. The World Bank has forecast that Myanmar's economy will contract by 4.5% in 2023. The economic crisis is having a devastating impact on the people of Myanmar, with many people facing poverty and hunger. Now let's turn our attention east to the Philippines. Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. met with U.S. President Joe Biden to discuss economic cooperation and security issues. The meeting comes at a time as the Philippines is seeking to strengthen its ties with the United States, amid concerns about China's growing influence in the region. Marcos and Biden discussed a number of issues, including trade, investment, and security cooperation. The two leaders also agreed to work together to promote democracy and human rights in the region. And now we travel to the Lion State, Singapore. Singapore's economy grew at 4.4% in the second quarter of 2023, beating expectations. The strong economic growth is due to a number of factors, including the recovery of the global economy and the easing of COVID-19 restrictions. The manufacturing sector was the main driver of economic growth in the second quarter. The Singapore government has forecast that the economy will grow by 3.5% to 4.5% in 2023. Next, we return to the land of smiles. Thailand has launched its first state-backed cryptocurrency trading system. The new trading system is expected to boost the adoption of cryptocurrency in Thailand. The trading system is operated by the Stock Exchange of Thailand, SET, and is regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. The trading system allows investors to buy and sell a variety of cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. And finally, we end our roundup in Vietnam, which has signed a joint declaration with the United States on comprehensive strategic partnership, deepening ties between the two countries. The joint declaration covers a wide range of areas, including trade, investment, security, and education. The signing of the joint declaration is a sign of the growing relationship between the two countries, which have been working closely together in recent years to address a number of regional and global challenges. That's it for our weekly business news roundup from across the ASEAN region. Please be sure to hit the like button if you find this information useful, and support this channel by subscribing. Thanks for watching and have a great week ahead.